All right, today we are going to do stuff and things.
It's Christmas in August. No, it's Christmas in September. We went on a shopping spree and ordered a bunch of cool accessories to install on the Can-Am. So we are gonna unbox those and hopefully start getting to install some of those today. It'll be exciting. Bunch of new upgrades.
Let's see what we got.
Okay. Windshield. Super excited about a windshield. Then a couple of small things. We got some like dome lights.
We got heat wrap for the exhaust. On these X3s, there's a heat shield that rattles pretty bad from the factory. So we got that heat shield to alleviate that problem.
And then we got some seat heaters, which also super excited about.
Seat heaters, I don't know if we're gonna be able to use quite yet, but we got them. We'll have them for when we can use them.
Then we have a quick disconnect for our steering wheel. And then the electronic disconnecting sway bar. One of the things Cam's more excited about. And also, if you guys have been following along, you know that we occasionally travel with 2 Can-Ams, which means that we need a trailer. So instead of using the truck to have to bring the trailer places, moving the trailer, we actually got a hitch receiver from ZRP. We also got an overhead storage bag. It has like a ton of pockets in it.
Planning on using that for goggles.
Yeah. And maybe to put keys in so we don't lose keys anymore. If you know, you know. And then an air compressor too. Because the one that we have kind of took a shit on us, so we had to get a new one. Anyway, so for you RV people that watch our videos and don't really know anything about off-roading, an air compressor is super necessary in case you get a flat tire, you need to air down your tires, you need to air back up your tires. An air compressor is probably in like the top 3 things that you need when you're going off-road.
So this is a 12 volt air compressor, so it runs off just the battery off of the Can-Am.
So in case you're wondering how in the heck we're supposed to run all these, because we're not going to put independent switches all over the Can-Am, Auxbeam sent us their switch panel and we are super excited to install this. So this is going to run our light bar, air compressor, seat heaters, you name it, it's going to go on here. Sway bar.
It's pretty cool. Let's open it up and see what's in there.
Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay. All right. Oh, so they send you stickers that you can put on the switch panel so you can make it however you want. You can organize it however you want. Not just like it comes with like 8 set ones on it already. You can choose which ones to put on it.
All right, let's get into it. All right, here's the switch panel. So got your buttons, got a main like on off for everything. And the nice thing about these is you don't have to run all your wires for all your stuff to this. This just mounts up on your dash somewhere. And what's cool about this is you take this brain box and you mount this somewhere else. You mount this down behind your seat, out in the engine bay, whatever your rig has going on. And then you run all your wires to this, and then it's just one cable that runs from this to the panel. And then you got your positive and negative for each circuit. You got two 5 amp circuits, 2 10 amp circuits, 2 20 amp circuits, and 2 30 amp circuits. And it looks like it's all sealed up really nice with epoxy. There's no water getting to the board or anything. So this thing should be watertight.
So it can literally be mounted anywhere.
It should be able to be mounted anywhere. I'm gonna try to figure out somewhere not to mount it where it's gonna get submerged, but it doesn't look like there's any seal or anything on this cover, so we're gonna try to mount it a little bit higher because we're forced to go through deep puddles sometimes. All right, what else we got in here? We got our breaker, 60 amp breaker. That should be for the whole thing, the whole assembly. And then we got some mounting brackets, some wires, bolts. Ooh, a little screwdriver. More mounting brackets, wiring harness, zip ties. I believe that's it. Oh, more mounting brackets. Cool.
So to say the least, this thing is going to be so awesome to have in the Can-Am.
Yeah, we're excited about it for sure.
He's wanted one for a long time, but we never really had enough accessories to make it worth it. But yeah, now that we have all this extra stuff, this is gonna be super dope. Well, we've made a little discovery regarding the seat heaters.
The cushions come off.
Yeah, so we didn't think that we were gonna be able to install the seat heaters on our stock seats, but we did a little bit more investigating and they do. We figured it out. So we do get to install the seat heaters. I'm so excited. Isn't that right, babe?
Yeah, she's going crazy.
So I'm like totally psyched. Super pumped. Day 2 of Can-Am accessory install-a-thon. Cam is currently trying to figure out wiring. So yesterday we got a bunch installed. We got the windshield, obviously. We also got the seat heaters in. I tried them out last night and they are amazing. They work great. But now we just got to put those back in. We also did the steering wheel quick disconnect. The roof bag in. And the goggles are in there now. That worked out pretty slick. Oh, and then we got the ZRP hitch thingy on. That was probably the hardest thing to do. Those are not fun. If anybody has ever like done anything with this back plate, you know how difficult it is. Trying to get it all lined up once you got it off. Oh, and then we got the sway bar in too. We just have to get it wired in. So yeah, we got mostly everything in, but like the stuff that needs wiring needs to get wired still.
All right, it's essentially day 3 of putting stuff on the Can-Am. We got everything in except for the air compressor, but that's okay. Typically, you need to take the passenger seat out to hook up all the electronics of any accessories you get, but with the Auxbeam, you don't need to because you got your brain box back here where I put it right there. All you need to do is run your wires to that, and you already have a switch up on the dash, so it's really cool when you have to add, or when you're adding accessories, because you don't have to really run too many wires. One thing I wish the Auxbeam panel had was switchable negatives. The negatives are just connected all the time. For our sway bar, I had to add a relay in to make the sway bar work, because it actually works on a switched negative instead of a switched positive, and then the rest of it just gets constant power. So that was a little tricky, but really no big deal to add in an extra relay. It's time for Jordana's favorite part of the build.
Stickers!
Which light bar do we want to use? Do we want the roof light?
No,
The
the
light
actual
bar?
light bar.
Yeah.
Do you feel fancy now?
Oh yeah. I think it's only fair that since I put on the stickers for the switch panel that you get to take the thing off the windshield. Ta-da! Jinx. Well, I think it's time for a test drive. The only thing we're not really going to be able to test is our heated seats because it's warm out. I'm excited for the sway bar. What are you most excited for?
Heated seats. You're like a professional now.
Oh yeah, with my heated seats. That is weird, not having airflow.
I know, it's like really weird. Like I keep like expecting like something to hit my face and nothing's hitting my face right now.
Right. So is the sway bar? Yeah, the sway bar is definitely disconnected right now.
Yeah.
So button and the sway bar. That's so cool.
It's so easy to see out of.
Yeah, right now.
No, but I mean like compared to like the half windshield, because like the crease part is like at my eye level. I could never see, and like anytime we rode, I would have to like sit here like this, like with my neck outstretched like a giraffe. Yeah. And my neck would always get sore. So now I can just like sit here all relaxed like the passenger princess I am.
Passenger princess. Never heard that one before.
So how do we feel about these new accessories that we have.
Love them. Not sure about the windshield though. Like, I didn't expect the windshield to get so dusty just riding by ourselves.
All right, how do you feel about the sway bar?
Sway bar is awesome, I think.
You think?
I don't know if it's as stiff as the factory one. There's 3 settings on it. We just put it in the middle setting to feel it, but I might have to put it to the stiffer setting. I feel like it's not as stiff as it should be. I like the Auxbeam thing, like the switch panel's really nice. I like where we put it.
The switch panel, I think, has been our favorite accessory.
Well,
by
except
far.
maybe this.
Oh, God damn it! What the You're an idiot!
It was a joke. I only did it doing like 2 miles an hour.
But by far, our most favorite upgrade accessory would definitely be the Auxbeam. Because without that, we would be able to have the accessories, but there would be like a ton of switches like everywhere.
And it would look like a mess. And you'd have to like, there'd be switches down here and switches up here and over here.
Switches like in the glove box. So
yeah,
it's so nice to have everything
just all in one spot.
In one spot. Highly recommend doing it.
Yeah, if you have 6 or more accessories, I would say you need it. One thing I was worried about with the Auxbeam, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried about the quality of everything. Honestly, the quality of the Auxbeam is way better than I was expecting. It's really awesome. Like, everything seems really high quality. The board, the computer board you put in the back, like, it's sealed up really well. The switch panel feels nice and solid. Like, everything.
The buttons feel good too. It doesn't feel like they're gonna like
wear out.
Yeah.
The light in it is really bright. It's daylight out, and I can still see the backlighting.
But I think that's all the accessories we're gonna add to Roxy, at least for now.
Yeah.
We might have a couple other ideas, but we're not sure. But thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.